That echo is terrible.
Oh, I don't hear an echo. Only you. Oh, we're live. Oh no, everyone can see and hear you.
That's right.
That's right. Am I freezing on your side, or is it just you freezing?
I think it's just me freezing. I don't know.
Yeah, you kept freezing, and it also says Andre Bohal at the bottom, just so you know.
Son of a gun! Now we're gonna. It's a good thing we're already live.
That's why I pointed it out right now on camera.
All right. This is why
it still says Andre Bohal. Let's see if the next one says it.
What is happening right now? Can you see on your end? Mine?
Can I see what?
On your end, if it's live?
It says you are in the show. Everyone can see and hear you.
That sounds good to me.
Look at that. It's been that way. Just so you know, it's been that way for like 5 minutes, but whatever.
All right, let me look here. These like first are full of quality happening.
Oh, I see where it says live now. Alive, 1 minute, 42 seconds.
There you go. Bam. Can you hear me echoing?
I can't hear you echo, no.
Hopefully, I guess everybody else.
But I also have a Bose speaker hooked up, so it's really crisp. So I don't think I have that issue. I don't use the computer because it has a horrible mic and a horrible speaker.
Yeah, that's right. I remember that one. All right, are you ready for an
Nope. Yeah, I'm ready. Let's do this.
All right. First question: Who is Asa Walker?
Well, that's simple. I'm the most amazing person you'll ever meet in your life, obviously. Asa Walker. So he's a 33-year-old man from California. The military brought me up here many, many moons ago, and I fell in love with Washington. Born and raised in SoCal. I missed it a lot, but then at the times I look at it and go, I'll pass on all that dry, overpriced living. That's for sure. That's for sure.
And you see you on you always posting about like going for a walk on the trail.
Definitely. If you want to look me up, trust me, I'm a ginger on Instagram. You know, I do love the nature area. I love nature, and so Washington. That's what I fell in love with the most in Washington is just nature. You know, going out and being able to just drive in the mountains and see the most spectacular things you've ever seen in your life. Astrophotography is one of my passions, and up here it is beautiful when you can go on top of one of the mountains and just see the Milky Way clear as day. So it's my thing.
And figure out how to set that log exposure capture. I know. A couple of yours got inspired. It's cool.
Yeah, I need to get with Justin, our photographer, and have him teach me how to do image stacking now.
I have no idea what that is.
You take like 100 images and you stack them together to make one beautiful image.
Oh, I think HDR a little bit.
I have no clue.
Hey, Jacob, we're live. Jacob.
Nice, great.
All right,
what's up, Jake?
You touched on this a little bit. Is like, what's your hobbies right now? What do you do real estate?
I love remodel projects. I'm helping people with some remodel projects. I love hiking. I love nature. I love fishing. I go hunting. I'm an avid shooter. I like to go shoot guns. Anything pretty much outside your house, I really enjoy doing. I can't sit inside a closed container. I think that comes from being ex-military also. You know, you're always in a closed container. And then so now that I can be free and do what I want. I love it. I just go out and just do everything. One of my favorite things to do, honestly, is just to jump in my truck and just drive into the mountains. Have no destination in mind and just drive, and just whatever you find in the mountains, and you just chill and relax and eat some food and enjoy nature and the peacefulness of not being on I-5.
Yep. You've definitely got a lot of versatility or flexibility to be able to do those things. Pretty awesome. Hey, Drew. Well, Drew, Asa Walker, if you haven't. And all right. You talked about this a little bit, where you grew up, and how were you down there before?
So I grew up in a place called Lake Elsinore, California. I don't know if anybody knows where that's at. It's like 45 minutes south of Anaheim without traffic. With traffic, it's probably like 16 hours or so. It's California, so give or take a few hours. But I grew up there 18 years of my life. I was born in Harbor City, California, which is right outside of Long Beach. But my mom moved us down to Lake Elsinore, beautiful spot, one of the natural lakes in California. Lived down there, bounced around all around the city. We were kind of a poor family, so we always were moving and living in new areas. So I learned a lot about that. So yeah, that's where I'm from. Yeah, I was like, I better pull away from that. Let's pull out of that.
Michaela just jumped on and said, "Hey, it's that bald guy."
What's up? She saw my tag on Instagram because I said #baldman. So
she used that. All right, cool. And then
I've been here since October 2004. The Army brought me up here after basic training, and I never left. So I've been up here since October 2004. Served in the military from October 2004 until December 2007, and then I just stayed, never left. Yeah. This is home now. I don't know. I don't see in the future leaving anytime soon. That's for sure.
I'm with you, man. This is cool too, because I got to hear a little bit of you joined the team whenever you were still in their house. Kind of an opportunity for me to refresh and I get to know you guys all over. What did you do before you got into real estate?
I worked at an aviation company. So I went to school for aviation maintenance, got a degree in that. I went and worked for a company up in Kent, Washington, and they did the cockpit windows for Boeing. Their job was to repair them, and they also created their own version of it, just reverse engineering some stuff. But I worked for them for 6 years, and I enjoyed the job. I started as a mechanic and worked through sales, did customer service, and I did inside sales. And then I took over some management roles and ran some of the parts of the company as well at the same time. So it was a really exciting time, very stressful job. Main reason why I left and joined the PNW team, because it was stressful.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah.
I look at the logo. I'm not sure which angle.
If I did this way, this way.
And how long were you doing that for?
I was there for 6 years. I did multiple roles within that 6 years. I was a mechanic, and then a lead, and then a manager, and then customer service manager, and then sales manager. I just bounced around the company, just helping and improving a lot of the areas. When I was in customer service, our company was not doing so well, and I helped bring us back from a negative side of the company. So I did a lot of that. I mean, my main focus of that company, and the owner saw it, was to fix departments. So I'd go into a department and help revamp that department to make it more successcul. So.
Nice, and that was one of the things that I really appreciate. One of our main is always look for and you wasted no time. Be like, hey, maybe we can make that better. That was one of the things that I really appreciate. I really have that mindset of a little bit of OCD, a little bit of perfection. It's just that inner desire or anxiousness of something not as good as it should be. to be able to share where you succeeded in your role where you were, in the PNW team. So tell us about your transition and what rolling to the position where you're in now.
Yeah, I kind of enjoyed that type of lifestyle too, is being able to look from the outside in and then give people some guidance to help them be more successful in whatever they're doing. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's a home project, their own car project, buying a house, just try to help fix what they're looking for or what they're doing, try to hone in on what they really want and what their passion is, and just try to fix it, like help guide it. I don't know, guide it. Because I mean, most people don't, I wouldn't say most people, a lot of people don't like to give opinions, and I'm not shy about opinions.
Yeah. That's one of the topics that we've talked a lot about. Conflict resolution. They can accommodate, they can collaborate, or do something else. That's not coming off the top of my head. You're really good at that, being able to contribute ideas in a way that's not like threatening or like that's what you do. The way of like, here's and envisioning. Here's what we can see. Here's what we can do. That's huge in the home.
That's actually one of the things that I love most about real estate is being able to take my prior skill sets of remodeling plus management plus mechanics and then turn it into a positive in real estate, to where when I walk into a house and the buyer that I love hates the house, but I see the vision, so then I try to help them with the vision, and it really changes how they think about every house we walk into. Instead of looking at it as a negative, every house is a potential to create sweat equity to make more money in the future for themselves.
Yeah, and those are the homes that especially. Hey, Nick Titano just popped in and said, "What's up?" What's up, Nick? Good to see you. Nick is one of our referral partners. Where the heck was I before? Okay. You actually been going through that place. You had purchased a home, you had invested money into it, and I was going to say that's one of the market. There's inventory being able to have, hey, we don't have a lot of options, but I can show you a lot of options that we do have. We do have a lot that we don't have. Because you and I know that don't take it. They get 6, 7, 8 options.
For sure,
risk a lot to get into the
for sure,
versus creating opportunities that aren't quite as crazy.
Agreed.
And that's kind of about why you joined the
PNW team. So when you came, I don't know if anybody knows this, the PNW actually sold my house for myself in October 2018. So Joshua Meeks, I called him up. He came instantly out to check out my premises, and just looking at your professionalism and how you ran the team, it hit a lot of the same things that I wanted in life. And I already had the thought process of becoming a real estate agent. And so that really struck a positive nerve inside me, saying like, okay, I can see working for a person like this or building something identical to this. Well, fast forward a couple months later, you call me while I'm in the middle of my real estate, class, asking if I still want to join real estate. Sure enough, I was halfway through my class, so
of course
we met, and I felt like it was like the world were aligning on both of our sides. You called me, and then I was doing it, and it was like the perfect opportunity for me to do something that I've always wanted to do, that I'm passionate about. And then knowing how you operate and how the team operates, I was like, this is definitely something where I can see myself. I enjoy helping and serving people. You can always catch me always trying to lend a hand anywhere I go, because that's just who I am. I mean, the other day I was at Lowe's and I helped an old lady load, 80 bricks in her car. Why? Because I was there. She needed help. I did it. Like, that's just what you do. Like, and so seeing that that's how the team operates, I feel like that was like a match for me. Like I was like, all right, this is me. This is what I need to do in life.
Yeah, and I could affirm for sure. Most of the time, if I reach out to you and you're on a hike or at a listing appointment or going home, you are always doing something for somebody. You're like, oh, I'm my godson, or I'm helping somebody build a patio, or I'm out here making a trip to Oregon for a friend, and just very, very active. You know, within the industry and appreciate it.
Definitely. I just try to serve everyone.
Yeah. Yeah. I know a couple of the conversations that we had when you were getting into the industry, why. Two things that I always remember, one's like very altruistic, one's very like Asa, is two big whys. Because he said that you like to buy him on the house. You know, I couldn't say save money, buy him on the house, no, you should take care of, and get a Lamborghini. Two things that have been, partial drivers for you, in addition to doing something that you love. But what would you say is your big why, if you could, define what that looks like for you?
Yeah, so those are two big whys in my life. You know, obviously you've already pointed those out. Like, I'd love to buy my mom a home one day, and just now she's seeing this Facebook video. Mom, delete this section. Don't listen to it. But one thing is I'd like to, buy her a house one day, because, my whole life she's always struggled. So that's probably the biggest thing that makes me wake up every morning and crush every day, is just my mentality of, your parents are always there to help you out. And I want to be that person that turns around and helps my parents out and be like, she's a single parent of 4 kids, and I want to be like, here's something that you never were able to achieve because you're a single parent of 4 kids, but I'd like to contribute it for you and just give her some, just give it back to her. Obviously I have other personal goals, but what motivates me most is just helping people. I truly enjoy it. I love seeing the happiness when you give someone a pair of keys to their brand new house. Like I can't even explain it. Like, when you buy a car, it's like, great, this is cool. But when you buy a house and it's your first house, like the smile you have, the excitement you have, the visions, the dreams, the memories you want to create, that right there, that touches me. I'm like, that's what I like doing in this business, is just making people happy in that last stage of the process.
Yep. Yeah, I've heard some people say before, they're like, oh, you're good at selling houses. You could probably also be good at selling cars or selling TVs. And it's just not totally true for us, because we know there's so much connected specifically to a home, and that's what makes it a we know somebody's having a new baby here, or getting married here, or developing 10, 15, 20 years of memories.
Exactly.
Part of the process is huge. So in this,
Josh, it's like 3 to 6 years of memories, and then you move. 3 to 6 years of memories, and you move.
Actually, I think my average is like 2.5 years right now.
I was close.
We're trying to increase that average now. I told Allison we're gonna be in this one for a long time. And she's good. Here we are. All right, so last question, and this is obviously a question that you're a little bit more uncomfortable probably answering, because you're not a huge person that loves being on camera or loves boasting about yourself. But if I could ask you a question, how do you set yourself apart in a real estate industry where there's 30,000 agents to choose from? What do you feel like sets yourself apart in this industry?
Because I'm the best. I'm just kidding. That was Andre's answer.
You knew that one. As soon as you did that, I was like,
I try to make it fun. Like, every time I've closed a transaction, everyone always says that was pain-free, because I try to make it fun. Life is too short to be serious all the time. So I have the switch inside where I can have a great time looking at houses and talking to you on the phone, through text messages, through email. At the same time, I can make a switch and I can negotiate on your behalf, and I can get, I can get very serious with the cross broker to make sure we mean business when we're trying to get something done. So I think that's a real big positive in me, where I have that switch, and it is so fast, where I can go from the jokative, relaxed Asa to let's negotiate, let's get this done. and let's play hardball because I want the best deal for you. And if I have to play hardball, I'll play hardball. If I don't sleep, it's okay. We'll get the best deal though.
Yeah.
Serious now. I'm the
Seriously.
best. Cheers.
Well, and I think that one of the characteristics that we talk about in real estate all the time is the ability to be able to mirror and match, the situation, the emotion, the environment that we're in, and holding open those two traits of being serious and being able to laugh. And if you ever do, and because we all have a transaction with an agent who's all serious all the time, that is dry and burdensome. It is frustrating. If you are a client and your agent is always serious all the time, it's overwhelming. It makes everything stressful and heavy. On the other side, if somebody's only ever jokes and it's only ever funny, sometimes they could feel like, do they realize this is a pretty serious investment?
Yeah, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money.
It is. And knowing how and when to tactfully enjoy a moment, enjoy the process, and then be serious when you need to be when it comes to negotiating on behalf of your clients. It takes tact and strategy. And I think somebody like you who also like grew up in an environment that was a little bit nomadic and moved around a bit. Like I moved around like 20 times before I was 18 years old, and you moved around quite a bit. And something about that allows us to kind of refamiliarize ourselves with situations that we've learned over and over again and been like, okay, I've been in this situation before. Now is the time to be serious. Now is the time to laugh. Now is the time to empathize. And you're definitely, that's an attribute, and it's so difficult to train somebody or to teach somebody how valuable that is in real estate. And it's a trait that you brought into real estate from day one, is the ability to look at everything and say, I can make this better, and the ability to know when to laugh and to when to be serious and negotiate. And that something that we hear clients all the time that appreciate, including Michaela Cosgrove.
What's up, Michaela?
Who we appreciate as a huge brand champion of Asa Walker and the PNW scene. So, any other closing thoughts? We're at 22 minutes. Not bad. You beat Andre. So we're just.
I'll get there. Just kidding.
10 questions in 20 minutes. That's probably easier. Anything else with your PNW crew or the rest of the world?
No, nothing really. I mean, I got nothing. I mean, I think part of who I am today is because of my upbringing, like you said. Having a troubled childhood, then joining the Army, deploying to Iraq, and then just the life lessons from there until today. Like it has molded me into, I think, what I say is one of the best people alive. Just saying.
I agree. We only have the best on the PNW team. So.
Exactly.
All right, thank you so much for your time, Asa. I appreciate it. The world appreciates it. Lots of love on social media here, and I will.
Sweet. Have a good day. Thanks, Josh.
All right, man. Peace.